Hi everyone, Bernard here on behalf of MovieGameNostalgia.com, and we're going to have a look at a little movie today called Survive the Night, a little action thriller directed by Matt Eskandari, that's his name. My apologies, Matt, if I pronounced that wrong. Please, if you're new to this channel, please push the old subscribe button in the corner, push the bell notification, these little vlogs, movie reviews, TV drama reviews, information vlogs are coming out, and please tell your friends, and thumbs ups are always nice as well as you're watching this. Just only takes a split second, doesn't it? It's nice to get views, nice to get thumbs up anyway. So yeah, we'll have a look at Survive the Night today. A home invasion sort of action thriller. 15 rating. What appealed to me, obviously, it stars Mr. Bruce Willis. A little bit more on that in a bit. I always like a Bruce Willis film. I mean, it's sort of, if you put in searches for films and hoping to find some perhaps straight to video like this one, or straight to movie on demand, etc, etc, whether it would have got a cinema release, I'm not too sure. Probably would have done in this COVID crisis. But you see Bruce Willis and you have an interest, don't you, obviously, and obviously led by Chad Michael Murray as well as one of the actors in this, Shea Buchanan, and Lydia Hull also in this. And he's basically a doctor, and his family is taken hostage inside their home by two on the run injured criminals, obviously been injured on the way to do from a very successful robbery. Yeah, so how's it panned out? How's the critics liking this? Rotten Tomatoes, well, 14%, 14%, not great, but it's only based on 7 reviews. It's got an average rating of 3.88 out of 10, which isn't fantastic, is it? The Metascore, the critics rating through Internet Movie Database, is only 4 reviews, so there's not a lot of reviews out there for this so far, but 2.6 out of 10, which isn't great, is it? With an average anywhere between 3 to 3.8. The highest score is 3.8 out of 10. But as I said, you've only got 4 critics reviews there. A little bit of some of the comments looking at those 4 reviews. Squanders Willis's estimable movie star charisma, so obviously it doesn't make the most of Bruce. Not a home invasion chestnut. Yeah, I'm not going to argue particularly with that. It keeps you awake. Consider that a success. Well, perhaps if you want to sleep, perhaps it's something you might watch as well. So, yeah, I don't know where he keeps you awake from. I mean, I say it is more likely perhaps to send you to sleep, some of the elements of it. Internet Movie Database overall, Joe Public ratings is 4.8 out of 10, so a little bit higher. So obviously nearer the 5 out of 10, nearer the bang average mark, which, 5 out of 10 is pretty poor, isn't it? But you've got comments which we'll go back to in a minute when I have a look at my little views on it. Could have been better. Great story, needed better execution. Elevated, awesome actors, great film. So some people did love it. Willis is the new Nicolas Cage. Pathetic. Great dramatic thriller. Interesting and suspenseful. A new low. Right ingredients but undercooked, dull and jumbled mess. Seen it all before. Average. So I mean, yeah, so there are a couple of positives in it. You're only going to get positives, aren't you? I do tend to try and ignore the 10 out of the 10s and the 1 out of 10s, because I think they're just trying to make a point, to be honest with you. But as you can see, not wholly liked. My little review in it. Let's have a look at some of the criticisms. I mean, it's filmed in 10 days, but that's not necessarily anything bad. I mean, a lot of films are done that quickly these days, but it perhaps shows a little bit. Filmed in 10 days, watching it. Criticism, could have been better. Yes, could have been better. I think that falls in line with the storyline. Actually, it's the home invasion storyline. It's not a new thing, is it? But obviously it could have been a little bit better than it was. Needed better execution. Yeah, again, that falls in line with that, doesn't it? I mean, as I say, there's absolutely nothing new in this, so perhaps it needed something, a little couple of twists perhaps to turn it into something a little bit more interesting. I mean, the main twist in this is perhaps people die you don't particularly expect to die, but there you go, that's how it is. Willis is the new Nicolas Cage. Yeah, I can understand what that critic is there. Obviously, Nicolas Cage just put his name to a lot of stuff, and you know, but you watch it because it's Nicolas Cage, so which is also you get let down a little bit sometimes. And Bruce Willis is perhaps turning into a little bit of that. Although I'm not saying this is a total disaster. I don't think it's as bad as some of the people are saying, but it's not fantastic. It's not great. Interesting and suspenseful. I certainly wouldn't say that. I mean, I found it quite bland at times and quite monotonous. Entertaining enough. Had its moments again, but it's only what 89 minutes, so thankfully it didn't go on for too long. What else have we got? Undercooked, yeah, again that falls in line with better execution, but the comments seen it all before. Yeah, I mean I think that sort of more or less sums it up. I mean this is out to buy on the 27th of June 2020, so not long from when I'm recording this, at $10.99. That's fine. I wouldn't pay $10.99 for this. I'll be struggling to pay the bang basic $7.99, which I think it's available to buy from Amazon Prime at $7.99 for you to download. So I certainly, you know, bulk at paying that, but $10.99 is far too much on DVD in my opinion. A lot of the scenes are shot. I mean, I sometimes, depending on what piece of equipment I'm watching on, some of my equipment's quite dark, so I did find a lot of the scenes that I did watch it twice, believe it or not. I actually watched this with my partner as well because she wanted to watch Bruce Willis. So obviously when I watched it on the bigger screen, it wasn't too bad, but there's a lot of dark, you know, a lot of dark scenes set at night, etc., in dark rooms, and I don't really enjoy it. I want to see what's going on, even though obviously it's supposed to be create this suspense, isn't it? Someone talked about before, but no, I didn't. There's quite a lot of that, the dark scenes, and I didn't really like that element of it. There are better home invasions, a lot better, a lot cleverer home invasion films. But say we're onto a genre here that's been done many times before, and you've got the bad guys and the good guys, haven't you? And obviously the bad guys, you know, yeah, I didn't like the bad guys, which is what you're supposed to do, really, isn't it? I suppose at the end of the day. The scores, my little score. I mean, I'm not going to put anyone off, but I'm not going to give it a watchable rating. I found it quite disappointing. I won't give it my bare minimum watchable rating of 6 out of 10. I'm just going to give it 5.5 out of 10 below that. But as I say, if you like Bruce Willis, I won't put anyone off. He's not the lead character by any means, and what he does in a Bruce Willis style. So if you're just watching for Bruce Willis, probably leave it alone. But if you're just watching for Bruce Willis, you'll probably watch it anyway. So, but to say, if you like Chad Michael Murray, he doesn't do a bad job. It's not bad on the acting side, as I said, but it's just a basic plot that we have seen all before. We one or two things that make you go, ooh, you know, a bit cringeworthy and unexpected, should I say, in a sort of bad way. Some of the scenes, and obviously things happen that's not very nice. But there you go. I'm not going to put anyone off watching it, but I'll give it a 5.5 out of 10, which is probably generous compared to what it's getting off most critics and Joe Public. As I said, the Internet Movie Database is 4.8 out of 10. So that's Survived the Night. Anyway, if you get to watch it, please let me know what you think. That's out to buy on the 27th of June 2020 at $10.99, but save your money. Stream it. Don't pay $7.99. Get it. If you must watch it, rent it or wait for it to come out on FREEVIEW, which is probably the best thing to do with this film. And as a FREEVIEW film that you've not paid for, yeah, I might push it up to a 6, but certainly not one to spend your hard-earned cash on. Anyway, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think. Please follow me on Twitter for all the latest news at Charles Deneen, Deneen spelled DINNN, or at Nostalgia_movie. I've got both accounts are sort of linked, and I try to follow everyone back. I do check every couple of days and follow people back who follow me. So if you'd have to follow us, and I'm on Facebook at just look for Bernard Deneen on Facebook, and please check out my links to MovieGameNostalgia.com, my little website for old rare DVDs, movie posters from the 1990s and 2000s. And some board games as well. So if you can spare a couple of minutes on there, thumbs up to you. Anyway, thanks for joining me for this little movie review of Survived the Night with the wonderful Mr. Bruce Willis, but not so wonderful film, unfortunately. Anyway, thanks for watching. How are you going to do the rest today? Have a great one. Look after yourselves, look after your friends, look after your family. Let's all look after each other. And hopefully you'll join me again very, very soon for something else. It's Bird is saying goodbye for now.